Then you bought the mold to serve the rice. My husband only wants to eat rice prepared this way. I'm going to start by adding 1 tablespoon of butter into the pot to add flavor from the beginning. Once the butter melts, I add it in here. Look, half of a calabrese sausage sliced thinly. I'm also going to add 3 cloves of garlic, finely chopped. I saute everything well, so the flavors of the sausage and garlic blend together. This saute will give our rice a delicious flavor. The sausage is already golden along with the garlic. Now I add 1 chopped onion, which adds flavor and moisture to the dish. Then, half of a green bell pepper, cut into small strips for color and freshness. Also half of a red bell pepper, chopped, which adds some sweetness. Now I add half of a finely grated carrot, which will give a slightly sweet touch. And also 1 chopped tomato without seeds, which helps keep the rice moist. I saute all of these ingredients well until they are tender and nicely combined. Now it's time to season carefully to balance the flavors. I add 1 teaspoon of salt, just enough to bring out the taste of the ingredients. 1 teaspoon of sweet paprika, which gives the rice a beautiful color. And half a teaspoon of ground black pepper to add a slight kick. Look at this beautiful and aromatic mixture we're getting. Now I'm going to add 1 cup of cooked shredded chicken, already seasoned. I also add half a bunch of chopped cilantro, or parsley. And here I have half a cup of frozen peas. Then I add 2 cups of raw white rice, washed and drained, ready to cook. I saute everything again so the rice can absorb all the flavors. This is a very flavorful and delicious rice, a full meal on its own. Plus, it's colorful and beautiful to serve on any occasion. I continue to saute the rice carefully so it fully absorbs the flavor of the sauteed mix. Now it's time to add hot water, paying attention to the amount. We add enough water to fully cover the rice, just enough to cook it completely. I stir everything and let it cook for 10 to 15 minutes, or until the water evaporates. I leave the pot uncovered during this step so the steam can escape freely. Done. The water has already been absorbed, and the rice is perfectly cooked. Now I'm going to add chopped fresh cilantro or parsley to finish. It's a must in this kind of rice. It boosts both the flavor and the appearance. I gently mix the greens in, making sure they're well incorporated. Everything is nicely mixed, ready for the final step. Now I cover the pot so it finishes cooking slowly. I leave it over low heat and cook for about 15 more minutes to finish. Done. The rice is now fully cooked. I turn off the heat right away. And look how beautiful it turned out. The aroma is irresistible, very appetizing. Here I have the mold to serve the rice in a decorative and different way. I'm going to fill it all the way up carefully, without pressing too much. I press the rice into the mold so it holds its shape firmly. I remove the excess to level it, leaving the top nice and smooth. The rice is now compact and ready to be unmolded. Now I gently transfer it to the plate, centering it well. Look how beautiful the presentation is. It really stands out on the table. A nice, well-shaped little mound.